Hello students, today we will solve some typical math from exercise 1b. Okay, our first question is express 429 in its prime factors, product of its prime factors. So we will just do that. For 429 equals to 3 into 11 into 13. So this is the answer. Okay. Next is question number 4. Using prime factorization, find out the HCF and LCM of 36 and 84. Okay. 36 and 84, using the prime factorization we need to determine the HCF and LCM. So let's do the prime factorization of 36 is equals to this 2 into this and 84 21, then 3 into this. Okay, so therefore 36 equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3, and 84 is equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Okay, so therefore HCF will be equals to 2 into these pairs, we will take common pairs only. Okay, so this is 12, and therefore LCM, in case of LCM what will we do? We just take the common pairs and then the uncommon numbers. Common pairs is again 2. Okay, then again 2, then again 3, then again 3 into 7. So this is 12 into 21, this is 252. Okay, 252. So HCF and LCM we have determined by the prime factorization. By the prime factorization we have done it. Okay, next is question number 8. Okay, question number 8. So in question number 8, the HCF of two numbers is 23 and their LCM is HCF. HCF is given as 23, LCM is also given, that is 1449. Okay, and one of the number is equal to 161, it is also given. So find the other. So we know that there is a formula that HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Means HCF for two numbers, what will be the HCF and what will be the LCM? Their product is the product of HCF and LCM. Okay, so here 23 multiplied by 149, 161. Now let us assume the other number is x. Okay, so therefore x is equals to 23 into 1449 by 161. Okay, This is 9, this is 297. Sorry, 207. Okay, x is equals to 207. So therefore the other number in the question, find the other. So therefore other number is equals to 207. Okay, next is question number 15. Okay, so in the question number 15, find the largest number which divides 438 and 606, and in each case the remainder is 6. Okay, so the questions want to say, let's the required number is x, and when we divide 438 by x, it leaves the remainder 6, and also when we divide 606 by x, it also gives the remainder 6. So now understood this, if I subtract the remainder from the dividend, in both cases the number whatever we will get that numbers are totally divisible or completely divisible by the required number. Now the largest required number means this number is the largest number. Now how we can find the largest number? By doing the HCF, isn't it? By doing the HCF, simply we will do the HCF and we will get it. So first do the subtraction. 438 minus 6 is equal to 432, and 606 minus 6 is equal to 600. Okay, now we will do the HCF. So now we will do the HCF. So 432 is equals to, I am doing the prime factorization as I express is that the product of its prime factors (600) is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So this means 2 to the power 4 into 3 cube. This is 2 cube into 3 square into 5 square. Okay, so therefore we are going to determine the HCF of these two. So this will be equals to 2 cube into 3 square, that is 8 into 9, 72. Okay, now this is the required number. So therefore the required number is 72. Okay, understood? Is question number 17. Okay, so find the least number which when divided by 35, 56 and 91 leaves the same remainder 7 in each case. So that means find the least number which when divided by. So here let the number is x. This is when divided by 35 leaves the remainder 7. Okay, then again it is when divided by 56, then also it gives the remainder 7, and it is when also divided by 91, then also it gives the remainder 7. Okay, this is the math. Now we need to find out the value of x. Now how we are going to find out the value of x? the smallest. Then first what will we do? We will do the LCM. Okay, the LCM we need to do. So first we will do the LCM of 35, 56 and 91. So here I am going to use the prime factorization. So 35 is equal to 5 into 7, 56 is equal to 7 into 8. Now 8 means this is 7 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay, so 91 is equal to 7 into 13. 7 into 13. Okay, so now this is the product of the prime factorization in terms. Now LCM, so therefore LCM will be equals to, this is LCM will be 2 cube into 7 into 5 into 13. Okay, 7 into 5 into, so if you do the 8, then it is this is 2 cube means 8. 8 into 5 is 40. Okay, 40 into 13. 40 into 13 is 520 into 7. That is 3640. Okay, the smallest number. Therefore, the smallest number. Now, the smallest number we need to determine. Okay, so therefore, the required number. Now, notice that here this is the LCM, but if I divide this with 35, 56 and 91, there will be no remainder, but in each case 7 is the remainder. So that means we need to add 7 with this, and the required number is 3647. Okay, so therefore the required number is 3647. Understood? Question number 17. Next is question number 19. Find the smallest. So now next is question number 19. Find the smallest number which when increased by 17 is exactly divisible by both 468 and 520. Okay, so here first we will determine the LCM of this. Okay, LCM of 468 and 520. So let's do the prime factorization of this 468. Prime factorization. If you do the prime factorization, we will get this. Okay, then 520, if I do the prime factorization, then I will get this. Now so therefore the LCM of this will be this 3 into 3 into 13. So let's multiply this. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. 8 into 5 is 40. Okay, now 40 into 3 square means 9. 360. 360 into 13. 36 into 13 is 468 and 10. Okay, so this is the LCM. Okay, now read the question properly. Which when increased by 7, which when increased by 17, the smallest number which when increased by 17 is exactly divisible by both these or both the number. Increased by 17. Okay, increased by 17. So that means the required number will be less than this. Only then if we increase 17, then we get this. So let's find out the required number. Therefore the required number is equals to 4680 minus 17. This is equals to 4663. Okay, so this is the answer. Understood? Next is question number 20. Find the greatest number of 4 digit which is exactly divisible by 15, 24 and 36. Okay, so first here what we are going to do, 15, 24 and 36, three numbers are given. Okay, 15, 24 and 36, three numbers are given. Now in order to be divisible by all of the three number, a number must be divisible by these three numbers LCM. Okay, that means whatever the LCM of this number, of these three number is, if with that number the required number is divisible, that means this number, that number is divisible by these three. So first let us determine the LCM. So 15 is equal to this is equal to, okay, then 36 is equals to this. Okay, now so therefore LCM will be equals to 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. Okay, so this is equals to 3 into 3 is 9 into 8 72 into 5 is 360. Okay, now the greatest 4 digit number is equals to 9, 9, 9 and 9, 4 nines. Okay, now let's divide these 4 nines with 360. So let's divide this. So how many times it will be? 2, first 2. So 720 is 9. Okay, then it is 7 times. So 279 is the remainder. You can see 279 is the remainder. Okay, now so the required number will be, so therefore the required number will be equals to this minus 279, and this will give us 9720. Okay, next question is question number 25. In a seminar, the number of participants in Hindi, English and mathematics are 60, 40 and 60, 84 and 108 respectively. Okay, now find the minimum numbers of room required. So here what we will do, first to find the minimum numbers of room required, first we need to find the maximum number of participants that can be accommodated in each room such that the number of participants in each room is same, and this can be only be determined by finding the HCF of given these numbers. Okay, so let's find out the HCF. 60 is equals to, the prime factorization will be this is okay. Then the next number is 84. So 84 will be equals to this. Then 108 is equal to so now we have do its prime factorization. Now what will we do? We just do the determine the HCF. Okay, so what is the HCF of this? Therefore the HCF equals to 2 square into 3, so that is 12. Okay, so the minimum numbers, therefore the minimum number of rooms required is equal to the total number of participants by 12, the total number of participants by this HCF. Okay, so total number of participants is 60 plus 84 plus 108 by 12. Now this is equals to 8 plus 4 12, 252 by 12. This if you divide 21, this if you divide we get 21. Okay, so this is the answer. Minimum numbers of rooms required is how many? 21. Okay, next is question number 27. In the question number 27, it is said 3 pieces of timber 42 meter, 49 meter and 63 meter long have to be divided into planks of the same length. What is the greatest possible length of the plank, and how many stacks will be there? Okay, how many planks are formed? So first here what we will do, first here we will just determine the HCF of 42, 49 and 63. Okay, so we have determined and it is the 7. So the greatest possible length of each plank will be 7 meter. Okay, now what will the total number of plank I needed? The total number of plank, okay, one timber length is 42 meter, others is 49 meter and another is 63 meter. So if I cut 7 meter in this way, so 42 by 7 how many? 6, 49 by 7 is 7, 63 by 7 is 9. So total 6 plus 7 plus 9 equals to 22 number of planks can be cut out. Okay, next question number 32. Okay, question number 32. An electronic device makes a beep after every 60 seconds. Another device makes a beep after every 62 seconds. They beep together at 10 AM. At what time they will beep together at the earliest? Okay, so let's write. interval of beeping together is equals to LCM of 60 seconds and 62 seconds. Okay. Now, so this is equals to LCM of this 60 seconds and 62 seconds. Their LCM is 1860 seconds. This means 31 minute. Okay. So that means each 31 minute they will beep together. Okay. So therefore electronic devices will beep together in every 31 minute or after 31 minute. Okay. So after 10 a.m. after 10 a.m. they will beep together at 10 a.m. plus 31 minute is equal to 10:31 a.m. Okay. Okay. Next is question number 34. Next is question number 34. 6 bells commence tolling together and toll at intervals of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 minutes respectively. In 30 hours, how many times do they toll together? Let's find out. First, what will we do? We will determine the LCM of the intervals. So LCM of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12 is equals to 120, isn't it? 120. So therefore 120 minutes is equal to 2 hours. Okay. So that means every 2 hours they will toll together. Therefore after every 2 hours they will toll together. Okay. So now in 30 hours how many times they will toll together? Now, so required number of times means how many times they will toll together. First they will told together at the very starting, so that means 1 plus, that is 1 plus 30 by 2. Okay, that means 1 plus 15, 16 times. Remember here, not only we are not only going to divide 30 by 2 and get 15, because see, after very fast means at the very first beginning they told together. Okay, after that they are comments tolling, so that means that is told together they are very first time, that is 1. After that in 30 or 30 by 2, 15, total 16 times. Okay, so thank you students. Next day we will solve some more question.